Have you taken a break today? Anything counts, even if it was your lunch break or a simple backstretch. If not, then I think you're in serious trouble. When we talk about taking a break, it doesn't have to be something prodigious like taking a gap year or leaving a job. A break is time for yourself. It's when you have the chance to get up and stretch, search for some stress relief, or grab some food. Now, before this talk gets into the details of why taking a break is important, I would like to tell you a little story on why I chose this topic. This story is about a friend of mine who told me her part of a narrative, her ideas of a fact that are not talked about enough, and her opinions on why she felt the need to take a break. This story dates back to the time when our 10th grade just got over and the weight of boards was lifted from our shoulders. After 2 years of rigorous hard work, we were finally free. As free as birds. We could do anything, go shopping, go on trips, try new restaurants, and catch up with life. However, I'm sure many of my fellow classmates had take a break on the top of their never ending to do list. I myself had it on my list, and so did my friend. However, we could not do the take a break thing that we wished for. In fact, all our parents were constantly behind our backs to do something, go somewhere, exercise, or take up summer jobs. In short, we were not allowed to rest. This phase for me was personally very exhausting. When I asked my friend how she felt about it, her answer was one simple word: stressful. This made me realize how not taking a break can affect you mentally and physically and give you lots of stress. Initially, we were not allowed breaks, but as stubborn and obstinate our generation is, we managed to do so. This caused a change in our behavior, a good one, of course, which I think led to our parents understand that taking a break for us was not a want but a need. This takes me to my next point that taking a break doesn't mean you're shirking responsibility. You're simply taking care of yourself, and that's completely okay. Moreover, in this whole process, you're not allowed to feel guilty. Now that's a crime. And believe me when I say this, that everyone, including you, has the right to be happy. Also, by feeling guilty, you might feel downhearted or get headaches. This will now lead to you getting a speech on why you need to rest. So it's better to take a break so you're safe from getting lectured again. Using the time well you take for your break is very important, and it is imperative for you to use it efficiently. Taking time off simply means that you get to organize your thoughts and think about how you can make things better. For example, Team India had to rest for a couple of days before starting the T20 series with Australia, and look what happened, we won the first match. So you see, it gives your mind a chance to rest. When you're constantly working, your mind never gets a break from everything going around you. When you're constantly on the go, your body goes through wear and tear. Taking regular breaks will allow your body to heal. Even though it can be a little overwhelming, healing always helps. It gives you a control over your own body. It helps you realize that even though there's nothing going according to how you want it to go, there's always the art of taking a break. It makes you realize that yes, I can do it and get through the difficult times. Moving on, taking a break can also help you isolate. Now, this might be a little controversial, but there are people who enjoy isolation. Now, being away and stuck doesn't mean you finish 3 coloring books or assemble a few DIY kits and can't decide which one to select for your next grand life altering idea. No. This means you feel stuck when life's pacing, time's flying, and everyone around you is constantly moving forward. This is the very time you should think about taking a break. A little bit of loneliness is never bad. However, make sure that after some time you hop right back on the train, as it might just break you down or you might need a break from taking a break. When I talk about breaks, I feel like I should also talk about a limit. There is a limit to every single thing. Taking time off simply means that you get to organize your thoughts and think about how you can make things better. Taking a break can also lead to you getting into your comfort zone. Even if you go into your comfort zone, just remember that there's always a small part of you that wants to achieve everything you wished for. Remember the times you work so hard to reach the position you're currently at. Remember that there's always a little boy or girl inside you that is so happy when you accomplish the smallest of things. Now, When I did some research, I found out that micro breaks have helped employees bounce back better than ever. I feel this is mainly because you regain your peace of mind and are more at peace with everything going around you. This applies not only to employees but also to athletes, actors, or even a common resident like you and me. I feel this in turn makes you more productive. Now, this I can say confidently, as when we go back to the story of my friend, she has been better than ever. My example of a friend was a very small scale and a personal example of how not taking a break can be so draining and tiresome. But I'm sure there are so many teenagers and adults across the world that are not allowed these essential breaks, mainly because your mind doesn't allow you to do so. So, the next time, whenever taking a break crosses your mind, just sit back and relax, as it not only rejuvenates the body but also refreshes the mind. And lastly, if you want a happily ever after, then I think you should just listen to Ross from Friends, because that's exactly what I've done. And I strongly believe that they were on a break.